Hello friends, this is Shradheya Johari in front of you. First of all, welcome for today's session. This is second lecture of MySQL database. My previous lecture I told about this, what is the data and what is the information. Today I am telling about what is database, what is the advantage of database and most popular software we will use in real times in database. तो क्या होता है डेटाबेस? डेटाबेस इज द कलेक्शन ऑफ लॉजिकली रिलेटेड डेटा आइटम्स. इट्स इंटररिलेटेड डेटा. इन अदर वर्ड वी कैन से दैट इट्स ऑर्गेनाइज्ड इन different tables. A single database contain more than tables. A single database contain more than tables. You can create only single database. A particular single database collection of different tables. A tables, what is the table? अब आप बोलेंगे what is the table? A table is also called the relation. It is the form of the row and the column. And data will be stored in backend. It is also called the server. तो what is database? क्या होता है? A database is organized collection of interrelated data stored together to serve applications. It works like a container which may contain the various database objects. A database is the collection of organized collection of interrelated data stored. Interrelated data means a single database contain a lot of tables which can relate to each other and we will access to anywhere. And we will store in the server side applications. When you real time, when you fill any kind of form like name, father name, mother name, your date of birth, your gender, and submit your application, data will be stored in backend. And when you work with MySQL, then data will be stored in backend. It is also called the server. We will require information. What information we will access? You can command the desired query. We will further access. तो ये होता है हमारा डेटाबेस. A single database collection of more than tables. Most of the database is stored in the form of relation, also called the tables. डेटाबेस का जो लिंक है वो टेबल से है. डेटा इज किसकी फॉर्म में स्टोर होता है? हम सबसे पहले एक डेटा बनाते हैं. फर्स्ट स्टेप वी विल क्रिएट द डेटाबेस. आफ्टर दैट use the database and open the database. After that create the table. Table is also called the relation. Table is the form of the row and column. Such database is known as, it is also called the relational database. The term relation is also called the table. The term relation is also called the table. A software that used to manage the relational database is called RDBMS. The full form of RDBMS, Relational Database Management System. The task of maintaining data in a database is called the database management system. How can manage the data? First step, database create. Second step, table create. How can manage all the tables in a different object in a database? The popular common software we will use in real time: Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, Base, and Ingres. MySQL is the mini part. Above the MySQL is SQL and Oracle. There are different database software we will use. डेटाबेस क्या होता है आपके सामने है, और डेटाबेस के अंदर हम टेबल को बनाते हैं, उसके अंदर क्वेरी फाइल्स कर सकते हैं, व्यू देख सकते हैं और इंडेक्स देख सकते हैं. नेक्स्ट, वाई डेटाबेस सिस्टम इज यूज्ड. एडवांटेजेस. डेटाबेस सिस्टम को हम क्यों यूज करते हैं? डेटाबेस रिड्यूस रिडंडेंसी. The word redundancy is one of the most important word in database. It removes duplication of data because data are kept at one place and on the application refers to the centrally maintained database. Data will be stored in single site, centralized, and we will further access again and again. Database reduce redundancy. Redundancy means data stored only one time, cannot store duplication of data. अभी हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं, एक टेबल है, इसमें हम आपको सब कुछ दिखा देंगे. डेटाबेस रिड्यूस रिडंडेंसी क्या है? ये टेबल है, आप देख सकते हैं. दिस इज द टेबल. इस टेबल में आप देख सकते हैं, दिस इज द एम्प्लॉय टेबल. कंटेन द फील्ड नेम, एम्प्लॉय नेम, employee city, employee designation, employee address, employee date of birth. Every different employee contain different information. The name of employee Manoj, which contain the employee ID 101, employee name Manoj, employee city Delhi, employee designation developer, employee address sector 15, employee date of birth. What is this? Different employee contain different information. What you should ensure that each different employee contain different employee ID. Not any employee contain the duplicate ID. जैसा कि आपको मैंने बताया है, डेटाबेस रिड्यूस रिडंडेंसी मीन्स डुप्लीकेशन ऑफ डेटा का डुप्लीकेशन नहीं होना चाहिए, जिससे कि कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं रहती है हमारे डेटा के अंदर. बिकॉज ऑफ द सर्चिंग, व्हेन यू सर्च एनी काइंड ऑफ रिकॉर्ड, इट विल कन्फ्लिक्ट, इट विल प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट. different ID, each unique ID, each employee has unique ID 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Second point, database controls inconsistency. When two copies of the same data do not agree to each other, then it is called the inconsistency. By controlling redundancy, the consistency is also called control. Two copy of the same data do not agree to each other. आप देख सकते हैं employee ID is 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. Not any employee have duplicate ID like 102. It is the inconsistency. It is the inconsistency what present and old table. This is not the consistency. Inconsistency means not duplicate data store, not the same copy of that data store. Same copy means, suppose you want to store employee name Manoj, this information. Suppose same information we will copy. This is the inconsistency. आप देख सकते हैं, this is the inconsistency. Suppose you want to delete record of Manoj, then also it will delete this information. It will be same. Whole record will be same and based on their ID. और आप अगर नेम के बेस पे सर्च करेंगे तो भी इंफॉर्मेशन को डिलीट कर सकते हैं. अगर आपकी इंफॉर्मेशन ये ना हो के ये हो, और सपोज यू कैन डिलीट द रिकॉर्ड 101 ID, then also it will delete this because it is the unique ID. It is the unique ID. हम आपको इसके बारे में आगे बताएंगे कैसे हम एक्सेस करते हैं, कैसे हम यूज करते हैं. तो इट इज द इनकंसिस्टेंसी. नॉट टू, जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया, not two copies of the same data do not agree to each other. It is the norms of the database. Okay, so data will be different. It is called the database control inconsistency. Database facilities sharing of data. Data stored in database can be shared among several users. Data will be shared in different user over the network or whatever. Database ensure security. Data are protected against accidental or intentional disclosure to unauthorized person or unauthorized modification. Without the permission of the user, you cannot change the data, cannot delete the data, because before delete or update, some special permission take the database by the user, then it will properly delete or update the data. So before perform any kind of operation, use ensure that follow the rules and regulation of the database. It is called the database security. Database maintain integrity. It enforce certain integrity rules to ensure the validity or correctness of the data. The means of this point is the format of the date. A date cannot be like this. Database MySQL cannot follow this format. It is follow this format of the date. Not use slash. You can use hyphen. So before create the table in our any database, we ensure follow the rules and regulation of the database for the database correctness, database security, database integrity, not the duplication of data or whatever. तो टुडे आज मैंने आपको क्या बताया, व्हाट इज द डेटाबेस, व्हाट इज एडवांटेज ऑफ डेटाबेस, why use database and most popular software of the database. नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में आपको बताते हैं व्हाट इज डेटा मॉडल, what kind of data model used in the database and basic functions of the database. Thank you for the today's session. Please like, subscribe and share my YouTube channel and also visit my blog for any kind of information. Please give the comment in the comment box. Thank you.